yes, sir. People bring it in, folks. Hey, what a time to be alive. A little bit of a bloody Monday as well as it was a bloody Sunday again, y'all. All a bunch of gobbledygook is nonsense. It has nothing to do with anything. It has no concerns with crypto. And if anything, crypto should be inverse to certain things like this, which just lets me know again, as usual, just market manipulation. So for those that kind of know what they're holding, whether it be crypto or stock, you know right now is the time to buy. And I promise you in about 4 more days, we're going to be hitting it again, guys. This is a dip by opportunity. You got to know what you're holding again. We're going to kind of discuss that a little bit here. Let's see. People, do y'all have about 15 minutes for me to update you on your money?
Yes.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Let me see my naysayer, Jay Clark. Come over here. Sit back down, guys. Listen, let's get straight down to the information. You already know you're here with your host, your favorite host, the Chocolate Confucius.
Wow.
That's correct. That's correct. Mr. 77 Thoughts. Bring it on in. Bring it on. The original employer of double-decker yachts. The undisputed champion of due diligence. The ultimate, sir. Money Montgomery, y'all. Dial in. Listen, let's get straight down to information. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Obviously, as y'all know, you should have the narrative, understand what we're kind of waiting on the outlook. And again, I say it time and time again, this is why retail loses. Right when you're up and you winning, you fall through and get flooded out, getting caught up in the day-to-day, knowing what happens in July 14th. Knowing what happens as 2025 plays out. Knowing that in a couple days' time, ETFs should be approved. But this is where they catch it. But again, XRP sitting at 190, 189 kind of range. I had somebody go, well, how's your crypto? When you're selling, the markets are... Guys, I don't think people quite understand. I've been buying this since 39 cents. My average on mass majority of my buy is around 55 cents, 60 cents. My money's up 221% on the year. And when I hear people FUD and people, we had a friend down there, Jay Clark. Hey, Jay Clark, I have no idea what's going on with you, brother. Oh, well, you're quiet. Now I'm sitting there, I'm like, Jay Clark, my money's up 221%. And this is what my stock looks like. Made a move that lasted 2 to 3 weeks up to 320, 340. Is holding 200% of his gains around $2. It's building a floor around $2 from 50 cents.
Oh.
Hey man, listen. You do what you're gonna do, but watch my shoes. Let's dive straight into the information, guys. Let's get dirty. All right, from me. Wow. Ripple and Partners pilot blockchain aid systems for Kenyan farmers. XRP Africa. Now, guys, I kept telling y'all, we discussed this, how these third world countries are going to be places ideal to buy land as far as future investments and wealth growth. They're going to bring these countries that have all this natural resource online, and it is going to allow them to catch back up because that will allow them to be able to connect with the markets. You're seeing the kickoff. We spoke about this. Now they're labeling with a pilot program utilizing blockchain to assist the Kenyan farmers. Now, we already know that they have I forgot what the name of the company is over there. They deals with tokenization of gold. But I think this will be partnership number 3 or 4 that's specifically coming out of African entity. I tell everybody, this is all occurring because you're rolling into that July 14th. You're rolling into those dates of when you see this full utility kick off. You know Japan is going fully live here shortly, correct? I mean, you know what's occurring. But keep pulling on through. Tying in with the same information. Today marks the key milestone for Ripple in Africa. Our new partnership with Chipper Cash will enable faster, more affordable cross-border payments into Africa using Ripple payments. Together, we are driving economic growth and innovation across the continent through blockchain tech. So again, guys, miss it. We're right here. Everything that I've been telling y'all about is occurring as we speak. This is the timeline, and I hope, family, hey, listen, put a money bag in the chat if you're not being flooded out, if you know where we are. I have not missed yet. Put a money bag in the chat if you're following along with where we are right now in this play. Because I don't think, I'm only seeing a few people that'll fall off. But, at this point, you got to be dumb. But let's keep following through. From Crypto Hope, and I want you, everybody to tie in how all this has anybody documented how many international news I'm bringing in, things that happen with outside countries or other countries, new regulations for cryptos, how they're looking at gold. Does anybody notice that? That's because the world's shifting as we speak. We're caught up with the disguise of tariffs. All right, crypto secret exposed. Well, obviously he's trying to block these out. We'll just see what he's talking about, because obviously if he's blocking them out, hey, YouTube already like to get loose on me, so we're gonna skip around it. Hey, fair use though. I say YouTube, fair use. All right, Crypto Hope.
This is a Crypto Hawk exclusive. You will not find this evidence on any other channel on the internet. Here you have these two countries. Here's the news, and they're working together, huh? Or do they have a special relationship? Is this Crypto Hawk? They have a foundation of friendship? Well, let's take a look here. Oh, look right there. Ripple and that country were partners, and they had a new shekel, huh? A new, very interesting on the Ripple network. Now this is 2013. See, it's the same page, 2013. I want to show you another part.
Guys, what is occurring in 2025 was planned long before any of us knew what was going on. And what was planned in the crypto markets with what I believe to be beta test coin was planned long before we knew what was going on. But I'll tell you one thing, I locked in and I understand these ties and this testing, it was not behind a technology that was fickle and or even close to something, or if this was something else even close to the range of doing it.
Partnership, 2013. Look who's here. Instead of that one country, now it's this. Wow. Why doesn't anybody ever tell us this except you, Crypto Hulk? Crypto Hulk, 7 o'clock a.m. Got an awesome show lined up for you.
And again, this is why I love kind of going back to those OGs, because they kind of bring that real information similar to myself that is just left between the cracks. Those just kind of reminders, whereas it can always feel like a game, people. But understand, this is real. The information that's been brought, what you're watching right now, this is real. You can go backlog this. Why would they be utilizing it? Why would those two countries be utilizing it? Ironic there. Hey, y'all, let's keep pulling on through. Tying even further in, just so everybody can see all the places around you are queuing in and kicking on, preparing, ready for adoption of it. Dubai Land Department and Vera have commenced its foray to tokenize real estate for fractional investments. Vera has already approved XRP for use within Dubai International Finance Center. So again, now remember that Dubai was one of the places that originally came out and put XRP as one of their main approved coins there. Well, now they're coming out, dialing in tokenization, which I kept telling y'all guys, XRP is a 50-leg octopus. You got RESD is going to run something. Then you've got the movement of money just in general, right? But then the key factor also that people forget about is this tokenization thing. And of course, it's because we're all still learning we know practically how it works, but we want to see how it actually plays out. But again, I believe this to be a massive maneuver coming in. But nonetheless, essentially these people are saying they're breaking off into tokenization for real estate and fractional investments. We knew that tokenization was going to be a way that they were going to be able to utilize for HELOC, right? HELOC loans, all this stuff. But again, the highlight of it all being that in Dubai, XRP is their Bitcoin. XRP is what is approved. XRP has the official stamp that no other coin has from there. Lock in, people. They're trying to tell you we're right up on it. At the same time that they're talking about all of this, we have something else that busts out here. Y'all lean in. Breaking. ARCA certifies the proof for listing of registration of the TEUCRIUM 2x long daily XRP ETF. So again, now these are futures, but nonetheless, this is ARCA saying that now this is not the official release from the I guess that would be the S.E.C. that would be over that, but this is not the official release from the S.E.C., right, or a government entity. This is from ARCA themselves saying that they have been approved of it, right. and are preparing to get are getting prepared to list their, again, ETF that is dealing with futures. So 2x leverage, short, long, all this. But we knew, and I told y'all, in the next couple of days, the ETF was going to roll off. Why? They told you when, but your new S.E.C chair got in, they would start rolling these approvals. And in the next couple of days, you're going to see all the rest of those 17 approvals start rolling through. Also, Grayscale and that big boy that's sitting back in the background that nobody's paying attention to, BlackRock, which is going to roll through too. Guys, lock into where we are in this now. You got to stick with me. But rolling further with the tokenization, hopefully we don't get any copyright action, because again, now YouTube, this is off of somebody else's Twitter, off of another video that is not the creator of the music. Sorry, I had to vent that, people. YouTube has been trying to give it to me for no reason. All right, now breaking news: Ripple tokenization ad has been published. Tokenization reshapes global finance. Let's get down to it. From 0.6 trillion to 18.9 trillion by 2033, aka V12. Come on with it. Fair use! Fair use!
Tokenization is reshaping financial markets, making assets more accessible, efficient, and secure. By streamlining transactions and enabling fractional ownership, tokenization reduces costs by up to 60% and accelerates settlement from days to seconds. After initial hesitation, financial institutions are now publicly embracing tokenization.
Yep.
With this momentum, by 2033, tokenized assets are projected to exceed 18.9 trillion and continue the growth.
And I'm going to tell y'all like this, I'm going to be right there for all of it. This is why I say I am not fazed by FUD. I know what I hold. And if y'all are truly absorbing this information that I'm putting in, put a money bag in the chat. But if you're truly absorbing this information I'm putting in and you're getting what's occurring, then you would fully understand that at $1.90, this is bargain buy. There's no confusion.
As adoption accelerates, network effects driven by efficiency gains, interoperability, and regulatory clarity will establish tokenization as a financial industry standard. Tokenization is not just a trend, it is the next evolution in finance. And it's happening now. Tokenization is reshaping financial markets.
But again, guys, lock in. It's all the talk tokenization, and I keep reeling back to this fact. This bull cycle will be a utility bull cycle. Do not get caught missing out on where this money is. But we're going to end out on the video with this. I love always dialing into a more level ahead when there's FUD. Now, I'm not FUD. I mean, I'm absolutely loving this. I mean, to be honest with you, most of the things dealing with my economics are actually improving during this whole shebang with tariffs. So I'm one of those people that has my own opinion on it. I don't feel like this is more of a game of playing chess, not checkers. If you know politics, you got to understand how playing politics is a little bit different. But now, let's roll through with Coach JV kind of breaking down his synopsis on it. Y'all dial in. We're not going to watch the whole video here. But again, he's always spot on with, again, being someone who was in the bull runs and Bitcoin before it was, $1,000, $100. He's seen this cycle. He's watched a whole 2 cycles play out, a cycle play out, cycle and a half, a lifespan, the kickoff of crypto expand or play out. This, you got to sit back and listen to these guys' education, because obviously they're talking from a point of experience. But let's dial in here. Fair use, Coach JV. We rock with you.
Everybody is looking at this stock market crash incorrectly, and I'm going to share with you my perspective. Now, this is just my opinion, but I'm going to give you the facts, figures, numbers, logic, and what I believe is going to happen. You have to think about what is going on. The first thing we need to understand is that in a debt-based society where there's no real money, the only thing that can happen is the money has to transfer to one place to another to fix the Ponzi scheme. So think about this for just a moment. Trump comes in 2024 and runs on being the crypto capital of the world, the Bitcoin capital of the world. Write that down. Bitcoin is a deflationary asset. The US dollar is inflationary. President Nixon detaches from the gold standard in 1971. That made our money fake, fiat. So Trump comes into this broken economy where there's more debt than there is income. being the crypto capital of the world and bringing in a deflationary asset as the Bitcoin strategic reserve, which is official. That is official. And then he says he's going to put tariffs on all the countries. Promises made, promises kept.
And dial in, guys. Like I said, here we're going to be fully, educated on all the aspects. It's not just an XRP channel. This is a retail financial markets and getting rich channel, as I keep always putting in. But we know our understanding the mechanics and what XRP is. But in these, again, times of uncertainty, just like to put a level head on. Sit back. And this is why I said from Jump Street, I said, guys, this is playing chess, not checkers. I put in the last video my demonstration of it. This is a rebound. You wanted everything great? Well, all right. Well, this is how it comes by. Fire, brimstone. You gotta rustle some things, right? But let's keep pushing.
The first stock market collapse was the rumors of tariffs, which caused a global visceral response. And then on April 2nd, which was Liberation Day, pay attention to why he's calling it Liberation Day, is he went all in and went on sweeping tariffs on every single country. He had two options. He could slowly put a tariff on every single country, or he could just, bam, drop the hammer and create a visceral response in the fake fiat system, overvalued stock market. He got exactly what he wanted. Pay attention. The stock markets came collapsing down, forcing money out of the stock market, and everybody's protesting that he's hurting the middle class. The stock market is held by most of the wealthy. He destroyed the wealth of the wealthiest people in the world. 50% of the population's in debt. They're not even in the stock market. So the people protesting against him hurting the middle class, this is going to help the middle class. Pay attention. This is why we keep getting played. So it created a visceral, temporary, massive collapse in the stock market. But what happened? This is what people don't understand, and most people haven't made it this far, is that money flooded. Remember, it's just debt. It has to move somewhere. That money flooded down the risk pyramid into tier one capital, into the treasuries, which he is so strategic. This is what I think is happening behind the scenes. He's like, I'm going to cause a massive dump in the stock market, forcing money to flood into treasuries, forcing the feds to.
And this is why I say, guys, there's a bigger play to everything. None of this has anything to do with crypto. XRP is not going downhill. They have not released any bad news about XRP. So what would make you not buy your dip right now? Not financial advice. What would make you not buy your dip right now if you know that the outlook is increasing and the dip has nothing to do with the coin?
Lower interest
Come on now.
rates.
This is where I'm trying to get y'all at.
Not hurting the middle class, helping the middle class. So the stock market collapse hurt the wealthy, but the wealthy, when this happens, buy the dip. Middle class gets manipulated by the media, who is controlled by the wealthy, to manipulate the middle class, and they protest against something that's not even affecting them because they're in debt. So by the money moving from the stock market into treasuries, that forces Jerome Powell's hand to lower interest rates.
Look at the play, people.
We're going into a depression.
Look at the play.
Behold, I just did a video on my YouTube, and right after that, there's a closed door meeting today, April 7th, 2025, around interest rates with the Federal Reserve. So now it's in Jerome Powell's hands. Trump is a businessman, not a politician. He said, here you go, Jerome Powell. Money's flooding into treasuries. 50 countries have already negotiating with Trump, and many other to come. Or he could have gone country by country by country. He just pulled the plug and said, we're going all in. Here's what I believe is going to happen. We're going to see some short-term pain, but you're going to see some massive, massive long-term gain.
And I want everybody to understand, while it seems like it's all down and you're about to get shocked. Q3, Q4, 2025 will leave you pantsless. That's wild, wasn't it? I know. But I mean it. All these are short term, and it feels like it lasts for years, guys. You only been in some turmoil for 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You get a pump, a pop. We've been around 250, guys. You've been up 300% the entire time. This is your chart while you freaking out. This has been us the entire time. The entire time. Don't forget that. Lock in. Again, I just wanted to kind of bring that tidbit so people kind of understand, hey, wait a minute. What am I doing? I have no, this is not anything that, XRP, they're coming. This has nothing to do with XRP. It's an outlier thing. It's a global thing. But we know XRP has things coming in days like ETF approvals. Take your dip buy, people. Family, again, put a money bag in the chat if y'all following along with what I'm putting down. If you're picking up with what I'm putting down. Y'all, listen, do what you're going to do, but watch my shoes, okay? I promise you this much. Play around, miss it if you want to. I got ample amounts of V12 back dust for every corner that you want for the rest of your life. I'm going to just set up and make it my job. Somebody got to put them rocks on your lips. No Diddy. Hey, listen, y'all hold it down. You know what time it is. Let me get this edited up. Oh, yes, sir.